Someone's knocking on the door. There's no one here, but wait. What's that on the door? Is that an envelope? I'd better be reading it inside, away from the rain. Much better. I can open the envelope at the table. Shoot! I need to put them back in place. Oh no! Someone has been poisoned again! I need to let Ruben know. Ruben! Someone has been poisoned! We need to act quickly.
What? Who has been poisoned?
I don't know. I found the letter taped to my door. It says that 2 people have been poisoned and an antidote is hidden in the sand.
Show me the letter. Show me the letter. If it's true, my best bet would be that the antidote is hidden somewhere on the beach. But have you considered the possibility that someone might be trying to distract you from the investigation?
It's possible that it's a sick joke, but who else other than the killer would do it?
Anyone with a grudge against you could have left the letter.
This isn't a bluff, Ruben. People's lives might be at stake.
You're right. I know. I'm just trying to be cautious about this.
This is being cautious, Ruben. Let's head to the beach.
Right. After you. I'll be right behind you. What exactly are you looking for?
We should keep our eyes peeled for a glass vial, probably with some sort of liquid inside.
A glass vial. Got it.
Ruben, I found it. There's another note tied around it.
What does it say?
The first half of the antidote is here. The other half is in the ruins. There will only be enough antidote for 1. They don't have much time. Jax and Margot have been poisoned.
Carla, the note said there's only enough antidote for 1. It won't save them both. Should we tell them?
We shouldn't tell them yet. First, we need to get our hands on the second vial.
Let's think about this rationally. We don't even know what's in these vials.
You're right. It might be poison, but how can we know?
We can analyze it first. I'll go get the analyzer, then come and find you.
Great. I'll try to find the second vial in the meantime. The second vial should be in the ruins.
Head to the ruins, Carla. I'll get the analyzer in the meantime.
I guess I should combine the contents of the vials now. I need to combine the contents of the vials. Ruben said we should analyze it first, but he's not here yet. Maybe he's still looking for the analyzer. I should go look for him.
Carla, I was just on the way to see you. I found the analyzer. Have you found the other vial?
Yes, and I already combined the contents.
Great. Pass the solution over. I'll analyze it. Pass me the solution. It will only take a second. We're in luck, though. I saw Jax and Margot having breakfast in the dining hall.
Just the two of them? That's an odd pair to be together.
No, there were other people there, too. Ah, it's done. There are no toxins, and the solution is neutral. It should be safe to administer. You can have the solution back. Let's not waste another second and head for the dining hall.
All right, let's go.
Jax and Margot were back in the dining hall.
What do you want, Ruben?
Jax, calm down. There's something we need to talk about. Where's everyone else?
They left already. What's going on here, Ruben?
We received a letter about a couple of people being poisoned. I'll come straight out with it. It's Jax and Margot.
What? This is no time for jokes, Ruben.
You can say that again. I feel absolutely fine.
That's probably because the poison hasn't taken effect yet.
We have an antidote for it, but only enough for one of you.
You're obviously giving the antidote to me, right?
I don't know.
Be serious, Carla. Margot doesn't deserve it. She ain't good people. She's involved in scandals all over the place. She's a wicked woman. Don't trust her.
What scandals?
Come on, really? She's in control of a huge chunk of the global media. Don't expect her to be squeaky clean. She's made shady deals to cover up giant conglomerates who dumped oil and trash into the oceans.
The court ruling disagreed. There's no substantial evidence for any of those claims made about me.
Who needs evidence? It's clear as night and day.
Jax, you really shouldn't be acting so high and mighty. I know about your latest business associates. I'm not the type people can keep secrets from.
You keep your damn mouth shut.
Or what? You're going to hit me? Oops, I probably should be more careful when talking to a mafioso.
You mean like the actual mafia? He's an actor, not a gangster.
Oh, chérie. He might seem innocent, but I have eyes and ears in many places. The mafia is giving him a lot of money. I can tell you more if you'd like.
Shut the hell up, will ya? I'll do it myself. Look, I needed money, a lot of it, so I got in bed with the Texas Mafia. It was a simple deal. I launder their money, keeping some of it for myself.
What do you need the money for?
The plan was to do this until I made enough to make my own blockbuster.
Jax, do you understand where that money came from? Why didn't you come to me instead?
I thought I didn't need you. I thought I could earn the money myself. But they started asking for the payback quicker, and I couldn't deliver it. The only way out is to pay them off.
God damn it, Jax. Why are you so thick-headed?
Back off, Ruben. At least I don't stab my friends in the back. But maybe if you give me the antidote, I'll forgive you.
Chérie, the mafia he works for is involved in drug trafficking, extortion, and who knows what else.
So what? Margot's corporation has affected millions of people. She's given misleading information to the public more times than I can count.
Trainer, let's be honest here. Everyone knows you couldn't count if your life depended on it. Carla, don't listen to that wannabe movie star. I've done a lot more good than him. I deserve to live.
I mean, that is the most objective way to look at the situation. Maybe I should go by who's done more good to the world?
That's right, chérie. Look at the bigger picture.
Carla, we need to make a decision. This can't go on any longer. If it was me, I'd give it to Jax. But it shouldn't be just me who decides. Who are we going to give the antidote to?
Margot, you deserve the antidote more. Take it.
So y'all just condemn me to die?
That's... What could I have done?
How about giving me the antidote, huh?
It's a bit late for that.
I ain't backing down that easy.
What have you done?
What have I done? You're the one who dropped the damn antidote on the floor.
Mon Dieu! I dropped it because you tried to grab it off me, you animal! Get this in your head, Jax. This is the end of the line. For both of us.
Don't despair just yet. We could still go conduct a blood test, identify the poison, and try to reverse it.
I don't think this will help.
You lost the will to fight? You don't get to do that. I'm the only one who has the right to say that. You gave the antidote to someone else? Hell, I'm not even sure that anyone wants to save me.
Don't say that, Jax. Of course we do.
Right. I'll take the traitor's word for it.
People, everything will be fine if you follow my command. Margot, Jax, you'll come with me. Admiral, I'll need your help in the workshop too. Carla, I'd like for you to try to figure out where the letter came from.
Will do. There's not much to go on, though. Just those letters that seem to have been cut out of a newspaper.
Let's try and find that paper. You should ask Mrs. Bird about it. She's responsible for them. She's probably cleaning up in the kitchen after breakfast.
All right, I'll ask her.
I won't let my life end here.
I can't believe this is happening.
Start with Georgiana. She should be in the kitchen.
Don't worry, Miss Page. I'll give Reuben a hand in the workshop.
Mrs. B, where do you keep all the newspapers?
Sorry, dear, but I disposed of the old issues before everyone arrived on the island. Old news is no news, Reuben says. But we did keep one with Dr. Cat in the headline.
Really? Do you know where it is?
Last time I saw it, Ms. Lim was reading it in the parlor.
Thanks. That's a great help. I'll check there first.
I hope I was some help to you, dear.
The coffee table will be perfect for examining the newspaper on. There's Dr. Cat's article. It's missing a page. And Janet was last seen with the newspaper. But the blood test results are probably ready. I should go and check in on them in the workshop.
Carla, good timing. We just received the results, and it's great news. They don't have a trace of poison in their bodies.
Are you serious? Could the test have malfunctioned?
Unlikely. The workshop has one of the most reliable analyzers in the world.
Whoever did this wanted to waste our time.
And the little temper I had left.
Jax, we'll have to sit down and have a chat soon. But there's something I need to discuss with Carla first. Carla, we should go somewhere more private.
We can talk in the basement hall.
What a joke.
What was the point of any of this?
I need some time to digest what just happened.
Let's talk in the basement hall.
What would you like to talk about?
The letter. I just don't get it. Neither Jax nor Margot were poisoned. Did the culprit deliberately not poison the guests, or was there another purpose for it?
There's a chance that the culprit's plan failed somehow, and they didn't poison Jax or Margot.
I doubt it. From what we've seen so far, the culprit was able to accomplish everything they wanted. What about the newspaper? Did you find it?
I have it here.
Mind if I have a look at it? Show me the newspaper. Yeah, the font type is the same as in the letter, but how can you be sure it's this newspaper?
Well, one of the pages is gone. I'm sure someone took it and made the letter from it.
Don't we have more newspapers? It's not exactly valid proof yet.
Mrs. B said she threw out all the others. Old news is no news. Does it sound familiar?
Right. That does sound like something I'd say.
Mrs. Bird told me the last person she saw with the newspaper was Janet.
It's hard for me to believe that Janet would have left the letter.
I don't think so either, but that's the only clue I have to go on so far. Also, she's still hiding something. I'm talking about the dirt Portia had on her.
I don't like where this is going.
I want to sneak in and snoop around in her room.
I knew you'd say that.
And I'd like you to find Janet and occupy her while I do so.
I don't know. This isn't right. It feels like I'd be lying and manipulating Janet.
Ruben, you won't be lying. You'll just be withholding information that you possess. You know?
That sounds a lot like lying. But fine. I'll push my ethics to the side for this. I need to know for certain that she didn't kill Portia. I'll send her a text to meet up. Good, she replied. I'll go and meet her right now. She's already left her room. You go ahead, and I'll try to stall her as much as I can.
All right. I'll leave the rest to you. Thanks.
I'll stall her as long as I can.
Time to get to work. Something's blocking the drawer. Maybe I can remove it by hand? It's Janet's invitation to the island. I guess she kept it around. Is that Janet's diary? Maybe there's a key for it somewhere in the room. Where could it be? Well, it's a small key. Hope it's the right fit for the journal. I hope the small key fits. Boy, there's a lot about Jax here. Nothing nice either. What the hell? Why does Janet have a crossed out photo of Portia in her diary? There has to be an explanation in here. Janet's using ghostwriters? If her fan base found out, she's ruined. Portia figured it out, somehow, and blackmailed her to stay away from Ruben? Wow. No wonder she hates Portia's guts. I'll leave the diary here, in case Janet decides to use it. I'll keep the photo, though. Could Janet really have killed Portia? I should let Ruben in on this. I'll text him. All right. I guess there's no point sticking around in Janet's room any longer.
Carla, what were you doing in Miss Lim's room?
I went to investigate Janet's room.
Oh my. Does it have to do with the newspaper you asked about?
It does. Though, I didn't find anything related to it. But I did manage to discover what dirt Portia had on Janet. For the past couple of years, she hasn't been writing. Ghostwriters did most, if not all of the work.
I'm sure that her whole career is built upon her name as a writer.
It is. That's why if this information got out, it would ruin her career.
If Portia knew this and kept it quiet, what would she gain from it?
Ruben. She gained Ruben. She threatened to expose Janet if she didn't stay away from him.
Portia. She cared for Ruben a lot. But blackmailing Janet, it's too much, even for her.
I can understand her a little. She just wanted to protect Ruben and let him focus on work without distraction.
It wasn't a decision for her to make, dear. But what's done is done.
Either way, this puts Janet in a bad light. It gives her a motive to murder Portia. Mrs. B, can I trust you to keep this a secret for now?
Of course, dear. My lips are sealed. But there's something else I'd like to speak with you about. I'm getting worried about how long we can last on this island.
What do you mean?
Who knows how long this storm will continue? And I don't see help coming anytime soon. We don't have food to last forever either.
Did you try rationing the food? We might be fine for a while.
I'm really no good at this sort of thing. I tried using stickers and dividing it like that. But I didn't end up with anything of use. I don't know what to do.
Why don't I give it a shot? I might be able to help.
That'd be grand, dear. The stickers are back in the kitchen. The stickers are back in the kitchen, dear. All right, love. The stickers are over here. I really am no good at such a thing. I hope you'll be better.
I need to distribute the food among all the guests.
Oh my! You did it!
Did you have any doubts? Once I set my mind on something, I'll get it done.
Dear, just watch out that your head doesn't inflate too much, or it might pop.
Well, either way, we should be good for some time.
I just wish that the storm would clear up soon.
We can only hope for the best.
At least we'll have enough food to fill our stomachs for a bit.
Okay, I'll go and get some rest. It's been way too tough of a morning.
You shouldn't overdo it, dear.
I'll try not to.
Taking care of yourself is important, love.
Ah, traitor number 2. Any chance you have another antidote, but this time you'll give it to me?
With that attitude of yours, I'm fine to have chosen Margot.
I can't believe you just said that. At least this time, be on my side. What were you speaking about back in the kitchen?
Nothing that you should be concerned about.
So you're gonna keep me in the dark again, aren't you? Fine, whatever. Don't tell me what's going on. But I need you to do something for me. You were speaking with Mrs. Bird back in the kitchen, right?
Why are you asking about this?
I'd like to get a snack, but if Mrs. Bird's in there, no way I'll get past her.
And that's because...
Let's just say that I've been caught more than once getting a bite to eat. And I think you owe me, considering that you chose to save Margot over me. So you'd do me good by getting a protein bar.
Sheesh. Fine. Wait here. I'll be back.
I'll be waiting here.
Carla, why are you back? Did something happen?
No, nothing serious. I know the situation with the food isn't great, but maybe I could grab a quick snack?
Of course, that's fine, dear. You deserve it. Let's just keep this our little secret, though, okay?
Sure, Mrs. B. Thanks.
It will stay between me and you, okay?
Well, as long as this makes Jax a bit happier.
Taking care of yourself is important, love.
Give me the protein bar. All right, thanks. You've done me a solid.
Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to go back to my room.
I ain't stopping you.
Still no sign from Ruben. Maybe he's still with Janet? I guess I'll just head back to my room and get some rest for now.
See you later.
Carla, my favorite journalist by far. I never doubted that you'd give me the antidote.
It was an obvious choice to give it to you.
I'm glad you say that, not just because I'm your boss's boss. Truthfully, dear, I got worried when Jack started dropping dirt on me.
Even if what he said is true, it doesn't matter. He was involved with the mafia. You aren't. And those people are worse than whatever you've done.
It's really stating the obvious, don't you think? I have to say, chérie, people that are loyal to me get rewards fit for their loyalty. So, What do you say about a promotion? Editor-in-chief sounds good?
Oh my god! I don't know what to say. Thank you so much, Miss Saint Germain.
Oh, please. I think I told you to call me Margot. I'm just looking out for people that look out for me. We can discuss the details of it once we're off this dreadful island.
That sounds great.
By the way, how's the investigation coming along? Have you figured anything out yet?
I have a few people I'm looking into.
Oh, is that so? I guess the investigation is going well then.
We'll catch whoever is behind it. I'm sure of it.
With that attitude, I can't see how you won't. Well, I shouldn't hold you any longer. You look tired already, and it's not even afternoon.
Tell me about it. I think it's time for a nap.
Sleep tight, chérie. Beauty sleep is important, chérie.
Huh? What's that buzzing? Oh, I think it's my phone. Well, I've got the fertilizer. What does he even want me to do with it? I should text him. This can't be happening. I need to get my phone. No, no, no! If I move, I'm dead! Okay, I think they stopped shooting. I need to find my phone ASAP. Thank goodness, it works. The screen is just cracked a bit. I should let Ruben know what happened. I should stay cautious in case the sniper is still around.
Carla, I'm glad to see you are in one piece. What happened? Who tried to kill you?
I don't know who, but someone took shots at me while I was in the greenhouse. I didn't see anyone, so I believe a sniper rifle might have been used.
Damn it. When did this happen?
About half an hour ago.
Miss Page, why didn't you contact Ruben sooner? The shooter's trail has gone cold by now.
I was shot at while trying to text Ruben, and I dropped my phone on the ground. I took cover until I felt like the coast was clear and texted Ruben straight after I retrieved my phone. Wait, why are you here, Admiral?
I met him in the foyer and asked him to come along. Is there a problem?
No, no problem. The Admiral is trustworthy, and his military expertise will come in handy.
Glad to be of help.
I'm happy that we are all on the same page here. Now, tell me, Carla, why were you in the greenhouse? Were you following a lead?
Wait a second. You seriously don't know why I was there?
Dead serious. How could I?
I received a text message from you asking to get some fertilizer from the greenhouse.
That can't be right. I never texted you asking that. Unless the culprit hacked into the internal network.
You need to upgrade the security. This one is way too weak. Like, life-threateningly weak.
It's not that the network isn't secure. With enough time and skill, any security system can be breached. Carla, Sam, I'll send you a new configuration file to reroute the network. But you'll need to manually connect your phones to it.
I don't really understand what will change, but I hope it works.
You will be connected to a different internal network that has a more dynamic security system. It's a new type of artificial intelligence security. Never thought I'd need to use it for messaging. It's used for sharing work files internally, so it's as secure as it gets. All right. You should get a notification to connect to the network right about now. Great. It shows that both of you are connected.
Are you going to switch everyone to this network? Won't the hacker get on it too?
Yes, I'll switch everyone to it. I believe the hacker won't be able to do anything on this system. To be more precise, it would take way too long for them to breach it.
That's a relief. Since that is settled, maybe we should investigate the greenhouse.
It's a good idea. We could try to determine the direction from which they were shooting.
Let's not waste another minute then. Carla, lead the way.
If we keep standing here, the trail will go cold.
I'm right behind you. The bullet seems to have hit the bag. Were you holding it?
I was. Guess I'm pretty lucky to be alive right now.
Very lucky indeed.
While you guys are looking around, I'll take some photos for evidence.
The shooter was confident in their skills. Shooting in these weather conditions is no joke. Considering the direction the bullet pierced through the window, I believe that the shot was most likely taken from the lighthouse.
The lighthouse is the highest vantage point on the island, so it makes total sense.
And the binoculars we found previously.
We're used to finding a clear line of sight for the shot.
Then, let's not waste any more time and head for the lighthouse. We might find more clues there.
We'll catch the bastard who did this.
I'm just grateful they missed the shot. Let's look around and see if we can find any traces the shooter might have left. Let's talk more after we've searched the place.
So far, I see nothing but building materials and tools.
I found nothing. How about you, Sam? Carla?
Nothing either.
I found a case, but I don't remember it being here before.
Go on. Place it next to the beacon. Let's have a look at what's inside.
The case you found might be a lead. We need to check what's inside.
What are you doing? The case won't place itself. By any chance, was there a magnetic key next to it?
No, only the case. Why do you ask?
Well, I have seen such weapon cases while serving the country. You see, there are no ordinary locks or latches, which means it has a magnetic lock mechanism. The only way to open it now is with brute force. But we need some sort of tool that would fit the gap.
Sam, take a look around here and see if you can find anything to open it with. Carla and I will go downstairs and try to find a suitable tool as well.
All right, let's do that. If you have time to chat, you have time to search.
Let's head downstairs. Carla, before we start looking for a tool, I want to ask what you found in Janet's room.
I found Janet's personal journal, and inside of it was this photo.
Could I have a look at the photo? Why? Why would Janet keep Portia's photo in her journal? Was there anything in it that would explain this?
Frankly, Portia figured out that Janet had used ghostwriters for the past couple of years.
No, that can't be true. Janet's an amazing writer.
She probably hit writer's block, don't you think?
It does happen, but I think she has more than one way of dealing with it. I never thought ghostwriters would be one of them.
Even the best of us need help from others from time to time, Ruben.
Indeed we do, Carla. However, it is still unclear why the picture would be crossed out.
I think Portia and Janet became rivals over time. Portia started blackmailing Janet so she would stay away from you.
What? Why?
I think Portia thought Janet was... Portia probably got jealous. She knew about the letter Janet sent you. And it is also clear that Portia had feelings for you. Seems it was a competition for your heart.
That's why Portia made her stay away? That's madness.
Isn't strong love always crazy? However, that's history. What makes me wonder is the present and...
Whether Janet could have killed Portia.
Even though this evidence points directly at Janet, my guts are telling me it probably isn't her. She doesn't strike me as a murderer.
I totally agree with you. I just can't imagine her doing something like that. Thank you for sharing your finding with me, Carla. All these deaths got me thinking. Is my project even worth it? My idea was to preserve life, not cause more death over it. That's why I have decided not to delay it anymore and introduce everyone to it today.
Are you sure about this? I'm not saying it isn't the right time, but it might be dangerous.
I don't think it is more dangerous than still keeping it a secret. Too many people were killed or hurt because of this project already. So, yes, I'm sure. And it's not likely that anyone is leaving the island soon in this storm.
Well, I can't argue with that. Seems you already have your mind made up. I guess you do what you gotta do. Anyway, maybe we should get back to looking for the tool.
There should be some tools in the shed. Let's see if we can find a crowbar or something similar to it.
Let's have a look then.
There might be a crowbar in the shed.
I found the crowbar.
Great. Let's head back to the lighthouse. Let's get back to Sam.
Finally, you're back. What the hell took you so long?
Sorry, Admiral. I had a talk with Reuben.
There's no time for chit-chat. If you were soldiers, you would be charged for insubordination.
But we aren't, Sam. Carla and I had to discuss a few things alone. And we did bring something back.
I sure hope you did.
I've got a crowbar.
What are you standing there for? The case is right over there.
The crowbar should be more than enough to open the case.
Go on, then. Get that thing open.
It's the sniper rifle. I'd better take a photo.
I'll be damned. It's an actual sniper rifle in the case.
But why would they leave the rifle here?
I bet they thought hiding it was a better option.
But the question is why?
They failed to hit their target, their position was exposed, and there's quite a distance back to the mansion. The case would just slow them down.
It's still a hell of an assumption, Sam. I don't know if I can believe they left the sniper rifle to make a quick getaway. Either way, the bigger question is, what are we going to do with the rifle?
What else? We get rid of it. It's too dangerous to keep around.
I disagree. It's better to keep it and investigate it. Maybe it will give us a hint as to who might be the shooter.
Do you really want to risk getting the weapon stolen and used against us again?
That won't happen. I'll store it securely, and then we can examine it.
What could the sniper rifle give us that would point us in the direction of the shooter?
Maybe we can figure out from where the sniper rifle originated and whose case it was.
The culprit is a professional. It will probably be untraceable. Keeping the rifle only puts us at risk.
Carla, it's up to you now. Majority decides. I say we keep the sniper rifle. Sam wants to throw it away. What do you say?
I'm with Reuben on this one. We should keep it and inspect it further.
I knew you'd be on my side. Thanks, Carla. I'll take this back to the mansion and store it securely.
You're making a mistake.
The decision has been made, Admiral.
Sam! What the hell are you doing?
I won't allow you to make a mistake, Reuben.
God damn it, Sam! It could have led us to the killer.
It would only put us in danger.
I really hope you know what you're doing. I'll go prepare for the announcement.
Admiral, did you see the...
What the hell is Reuben talking about? What announcement?
Right. He'll be introducing us to Project Genetica.
Is he mad? The culprit is after the project, and he's planning to show it off?
Reuben isn't stupid. He'll only introduce everyone to the project. And I assume it's something that the culprit might already know about.
But if he shows where it is, fine. I'll speak to him about it later.
You can try, but I think he already has his mind made up. Also, I was trying to ask you earlier, did you see a metal piece fall out of the case?
What metal piece?
Not sure. I only caught a glimpse of it, but I think it should still be around somewhere. It might give us a clue about the shooter. Let's find it.
A metal piece isn't exactly a clear description of an object.
It's an emblem of an eye.
It looks familiar.
It might be a major clue. Have you seen it before?
I can't recall, but I'm certain I've seen the shape of it somewhere.
There's a hole in the middle of the eye. It seems to be missing a piece.
Could you give me the emblem, Miss Page? I want to have a closer look at it. Give me the emblem, Miss Page. It definitely looks familiar, but I can't remember where I saw it.
Maybe if we found the missing piece, it would trigger your memory. I was thinking, it fell out of the case, so it has something to do with the shooter. And previously, we found the sniper rifle bullet in the cavern.
You think we might find the missing piece there?
Well, it's worth a shot, don't you think?
Doesn't seem we have anything else to go on with, so why not? Lead the way, Miss Page. This place is huge. It will be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Then we better get started.
Well, you're probably right. We're here already, so let's give it a try. Miss Page, search first, talk later. Did you manage to find anything, Miss Page?
I think so. Could you give me the emblem? I need to check if it fits.
Sure. Take it.
I've put it together. Maybe this will help you remember.
Oh, no. I remember that damn triangle pupil.
Come on, Admiral. What is it?
It's an old conspiracy theory. Soldiers used to joke about it back in the day. This emblem represents a group of very powerful people called the Overseers. They are the ones that make the world spin, any direction they please. No one has any proof they even exist. The only thing that's ever recorded is this triangle pupil.
Those overseers might be the ones behind all this.
It's a conspiracy theory, Ms. Page. Believing it is the same as believing a goddamn fairy tale.
But this emblem is real, and it's here.
I just don't believe the Overseers are real. This emblem doesn't prove anything.
Why are you so against the idea that the Overseers might actually exist and be behind all of this?
Because if it was truly them, we would be in over our heads.
What? Why would you say that?
None of the stories I've heard about the Overseers end happily for anyone involved.
What stories did you hear?
I heard a fair number of them, but I recall Eyes of Alicia and Barking Dogs most vividly. The first one is about a royal family's jewels, which piqued the interest of the Overseers. The second one is about how they overthrew a family of mobsters.
Could I hear one of them?
Which do you want to hear? Eyes of Alicia about the royal family's jewels, or Barking Dogs about the mobster family?
Could you tell me the barking dog story?
If you want. The story takes place in the early 1940s in Italy. The Sicilian family was the largest and meanest crime syndicate around at the time. No one could touch them. They ran Naples. Or rather, they did until the overseers showed up.
What did the overseers want in Naples?
The Sicilians ran the city, including the port of Naples, which is one of the largest seaports in the Mediterranean Sea. So my best bet is that the overseers wanted to take control of the port for themselves. They started picking the family off one by one. First, they took out the soldiers, then the capos, and then they got their hands on the Don. All
How can you know it was the overseers then?
The only thing that links the overseers to the eradication of the Sicilian family is the Don's death. It looked, or was staged to look, like he shot himself straight through the forehead. However, the bullet hole was covered with an emblem of an eye, just like the one you found.
Is there any proof that this even happened?
Only the local newspaper covering the unusual deaths of the Sicilian family. And an old copy of the photo of the eye that was taken for the article back then. Nothing else.
1940s? You mean the overseers have been around for over 80 years now?
I don't know exactly, but the oldest story I've heard dates back to the end of the 19th century. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go speak to Reuben about his newfound openness about the project.
I'd like to join you.
Miss Page, I'd prefer if you weren't involved in the conversation. This is non-negotiable.
We could have at least gone back to the mansion together, and he just ran off. Well, whatever. I should grab a photo of the emblem before I leave. Nothing more to do here. Guess I should head back to the mansion then. Huh? What is Jax doing over there?
Carla, good timing. I need your help. My door got jammed and I can't get in.
Sheesh. That's some bad luck, especially in this weather.
You don't say. Mind helping a friend out?
What's the magic word?
Come on, Carla. Help me out here, please.
That's better. Now, what seems to be the problem?
The door's stuck. I need some solvent to loosen up the lock, but I can't find any.
Have you checked the security room? Lucas might have had a lubricant spray or something similar.
Awesome. Can you go look for it? I'll give this lock another shot.
Sure.
Any luck with the lubricant spray?
Lucas looked like a handy guy. He must have kept a lubricant spray around. Jax, I found the spray.
Great. Try applying it to the lock. You found the spray. You get to do the honors.
It's definitely jammed. Hopefully the spray will help.
Ha! We're in.
Great. My work here is done.
Hold it. I need to talk to you. Come into my place.
Sure. I actually haven't seen what your place looks like inside.
It's the best suite around. Let's go in. Ladies first. What do you think? It's the best suite in this mansion, right?
You're right. It's gorgeous.
I know, right? I asked for it specifically.
Okay, Jax. So down to business. What did you want to talk about?
Look, I know I haven't made the best impression, and I acted up on several occasions. But I wanted to tell you that I'm sorry, and I hope we can look out for each other.
Okay. I could agree to this arrangement, but
But what?
as allies, we should be honest with each other. Yet you're trying to hide your involvement with the Mafia.
That mafia business, it's not important right now.
It's up to you, Jax. If you want to be allies, you've got to prove I can trust you first.
Ain't you the sly fox? Look, I already told you everything about it before.
Come on, Jax. Why did you start laundering money for the Mafia?
As I already said, I needed money and I wanted to get it on my own. That's it.
Jax, why are you lying to me?
You're not gonna back off, are you? Honestly, I couldn't care less about earning the money myself. I just didn't want to take it off Reuben. Let me tell you a little story. It should paint a better picture of why I did what I did. Reuben and I became friends when we were students.
From what I figured, you were very close, right?
Very. We were best buds. Actually, I can even show you. I have a picture on my phone. Damn it, where is it? Where'd I put my phone this time?
Shall I help you look for it?
If you wouldn't mind, a second pair of eyes is always handy. Where did I put the darn thing?
What's that? A USB key? Did Jax bring his laptop too?
Did you find my phone by any chance?
Nope, not yet. Do you have those photos on your laptop by any chance?
What? I do, but I didn't bring it with me.
Oh, never mind then. I'll keep looking for your phone. Why would Jax have a USB key with no laptop around? Something's off here. I'd better look into it later. I found it!
Great! Let me show you the photo. Look, it's me and Reuben on the day we met.
You both look so happy.
Reuben always used to help me out, but sometimes it felt like he was my friggin' babysitter. It pissed me off so much, as if I couldn't do anything without him.
Is that why you decided to get in bed with the Mafia? Instead of asking for Reuben's help?
Damn straight! I don't need him to babysit me. I can take care of myself. Even if it means associating with the wrong people.
I think I understand you. You just wanted to leave the nest and fly with your own wings.
Right, exactly. You got it. Either way, it doesn't matter now. In the end, I failed, and I'll need his help to get out of debt. Now you know everything there is to know. Happy?
This really isn't the type of talk that would make me happy.
Well, you're the one who wanted to talk about it, so here we are.
All right, Jax. This conversation obviously hit a nerve, but I'll accept your partnership offer.
Good. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to be left alone for a bit.
Of course.
I'd appreciate it if you'd leave now.
Oh, looks like I just got a new message. What's up? What did you want to talk about?
We're going to confront Janet about Portia blackmailing her.
Ruben, do you honestly think it's a good idea to approach her about this?
I don't know, but we'll have to do something about it eventually. I see no reason to put it off.
I guess so. Before we go, have you spoken to the Admiral?
I have. He had some concerns about my idea of revealing the project, but it's all been dealt with.
And when are you planning to reveal it?
I'll get everyone together after we talk to Janet. She's on the veranda right now.
All right, let's go.
Let's stop putting it off and go speak to Janet. Janet, we need to talk to you.
We know Portia was blackmailing you.
Excuse me? Portia blackmailing me? I don't know what you're talking about.
We'd just like to hear your side of the story.
We know your secret, Janet. We know about the ghostwriters and that Portia was blackmailing you.
How did you find out?
You wrote about it in your journal.
You went through my stuff? What the hell, Ruben? Did you hire a journalist just to ruin me?
That's not why Carla is here. But we needed to know the truth, Janet.
If you know the truth, why are you here then?
We need the full story. Why did you get ghostwriters to write for you?
Because I got writer's block. I couldn't write anymore. Not how I used to. I had no choice. It was either ghostwriters or going out of business.
That must have been so hard on you.
What about Portia? How did she find out?
She eavesdropped on me during a call I had with my editor at last year's party. She heard everything. But the worst part is that she used it to blackmail me and keep me away from Ruben.
I'm so sorry this happened to you. If I'd only known.
Would you mind explaining again why you were in Portia's room before we found her dead?
I was there to talk to her. I just didn't give all the reasons. I wanted to ask her not to tell anyone about the ghostwriters. She's the only one who knew.
I guess you were quite angry after she told Jax about the love letter you sent Ruben. Weren't you?
You think I killed Portia, don't you? Of course you do! Ruben, this is not acceptable. First, you get a journalist to go through my personal belongings, revealing a secret that could ruin my career. And then you accuse me of killing Portia? Yes, I hated her for what she'd done to me, but I would never!
Janet, that doesn't mean...
Just leave me alone!
We should give her some space.
I agree.
But I think the time has come.
Time for what?
Come with me to the wine cellar. I'll explain. I'll tell you more once we're in the wine cellar.
Okay, we're here. Care to explain what it's time for?
You wanted to see Project Genetica, right?
Yes. What's going on? Are you going to reveal it now?
I am, indeed. The entrance to it lies just behind these shelves.
I don't know, Ruben. I'm having second thoughts about all this.
Carla, it'll be fine. I have thought this through and made my decision. Ah, damn it.
What's wrong?
There's a bug in the software that I haven't fixed yet, and it causes one of the microchips to malfunction. But no need to panic. I have a spare with me. We just need something to open the panel with.
I'll have a look around. Maybe I'll find something useful.
Anything with a sharp edge should work. In the meantime, I'll text everyone to come here. I don't think Janet will be joining us, though. Look for something with a sharp edge. That should do the trick.
I found a chisel. Would that work?
It should. Try and pry it open. Also, take this chip as a replacement. You can do it. Take it as a learning experience.
I should use the chisel to open the panel. Good. Now we need to remove the faulty chip. I should put the new microchip in.
Good. Everyone's here. It's time you knew the truth. We believe the murderer is after one of my projects.
So, making wine is your top secret project now?
No. I believe what I'm doing is on a slightly bigger scale.
Spit it out then, Ruben. Stop beating around the bush and show us.
Behind me is the reason I invited you all to the island in the first place. I would like to ask all of you to step into the elevator. What I am about to show you is my biggest achievement yet. Hold on tight. Next stop, Haven.